Hello everyone, my name is Nilesh. Today I will take you to my school journey when I was a kid. I was in 5th to 6th standard. I was very average student. I scored 60 to 65% of marks. But my calculation skills, my mathematical skill was really great. I play with the numbers. I was really good in mathematical stable. Once in the 7th standard, we having a talent hunt in our school, and I participated in that event. I done with the activity of table, like I done with the table of 6, like 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60. That I can go at infinity. That's a talent. I play with the numbers, I having a talent about that. So at that moment I got a prize of 100 rupees cash prize. Appreciation from teachers, from my fellow mates, from friends, from family. I feeling very proud. From that moment, I started participated in events, in quizzes, in speech competition, in debate competition, in play. I got so many failures. But in 8th class, I got a chance to represent my school at local level. In speech competition, I not represented my school, I won local level as well as a district level in my 8th class as a speech competitor. In 9th class, I won the state level speech competition. In 10th class, I won maths quiz at state level. In +1, I won national level speech competition. That curriculars not changing my confidence, my discipline, that also changes my academics. The group around me, the teachers, the person who participated in the events bringing a change around me in my behavior, in my personality, in my attitude. From that onwards, I starting study. In 9th grade, I score 80% marks. In 10th grade, I score 85%, and in +1, it goes increasing at 90%. That's the group around me is changing my behavior. That's my point, how in group influences an individual behavior. There are two concepts. First is social facilitation, the other one is social looping. Social facilitation is basically when an individual performs around the crowd, around the group of members. His or her performance enhanced because he or she feel the other one is evaluating. His motivation increases. He wants to do his full efforts. That's called a social facilitation. On the other hand, there is a social loafing concept. When 4 or 5 persons are in a group, their motivation decreases, their efforts decreases because they feel dependent on the other one. The other will put the more efforts. That's a social loafing. If we ask 4 to 5 persons to clap, the efforts put by everyone will not be the same because they feel dependent, because they feel they are just for the activity. After the activity, there is no group. So their performance, they are dependent because they feel like no one is going to measure their performance, no one is going to evaluating them. That's a social loafing concept means. Nowadays, we are in the Punjab. I'm a Punjabi. So brand wagon effect is going in our trend. What is exactly a brand wagon effect? That's you not using your own beliefs, your own ideas. You feel the other person is doing the things, so I have to do that thing. That's a social influence. Nowadays, a Punjabi student who passed the +2 class want to goes to abroad because he or she feel like the other one is doing, so I have to do that. That's how a social influencing is going around in a today era. So there are some points which I really want to discuss. Like you have to do the activities in a group in that way so you can measure the performance of the other one. Like you have to put the pressure to the group. You have to evaluate the person in the group. Do the activities in that way. Group can influence you in positive as well as a negative way. It all depends upon you, how you want to accept it. Like if my neighbor pass a civil services exam, the other neighbor wants his child to go for the civil services, to go for the UPSC. If he or she is not interested in UPSC, why you are forcing it? That's called a social influencing nowadays going in our era. So please see to it and take the good out of the group and feel motivated. Thank you.